AMVO is the Mexican e-commerce association. We are the largest digital organization in Mexico. We gather more than 550 companies in the e-commerce sector. We represent more than 75% of e-commerce in value in Mexico. And our role is to make e-commerce grow faster in Mexico. Today, e-commerce represents more or less 16% of retail in Mexico. And our role is to make it much bigger and much faster. And so we work with a lot of Mexican and international companies to bring them the best practices so that they can improve their operations in Mexico. AMVO Forward is an event we launched 3 years ago. So it's the third edition that we had a couple of months ago. The first time we were working with Eventtia. And we were able to have 50% more people in this event. Okay, we managed to get much more sponsorship than in the past as well. And one of the reasons why we managed to make this event much bigger, not only in numbers of participants, but as well in the quality, is because we outsourced all the production, all the operation, working with partners like Eventtia. Okay, so that's really for us, it has been a big game changer. And in the past, we focused so much time in the registration process and developing the website and trying to find the right way to communicate with our audience via email. And we were perhaps spending 80% of the time on this and 20% of the time of the content. So I think probably today we just are doing the opposite. We are not thinking that much about operations anymore. There is a little bit of planification necessary at the beginning, obviously, but we focus on content and experience, which is the most important part at the end of the day. I like to say that it's a little bit like a wedding, where you don't want to think about what is happening in the kitchen. Okay, you need to focus on on the people you invited and on the experience. This is exactly the same thing with professional events that we are organizing. So among the different features that you used, like we mentioned already the registration part, the personalization part, we tested this year. It was pretty successful, the networking part, because one of the things that people look in professional events is to meet a different type of new partners. So one of the big assets, in my opinion, of Eventtia is the possibility to organize business meetings within the platform. Okay, so this is a big asset. Usually, most of the platforms make it more difficult to organize, but here everything in the same platform, so you can manage everything directly from the platform. So for me, this is a big asset. And one of the things that we used not this year, but a couple of years ago, with another organization is the hybrid possibilities of a platform. Okay, and this is also an asset. Mexico is a very big country, so even though our event takes place in the capital in Mexico City, many of our affiliates or companies are in other parts of the republic. So the idea to be able to broadcast the content in other parts of the country is very important as well. And this is probably something we'll do in the future with Eventtia in order to reach a broader audience. Yeah, so we organize like more or less 50 events per year, so it's almost one event per week. And we did our congress with Eventtia. It's the largest one. So we tested actually Eventtia with the most important event of a year. Okay, and we are really happy. Actually, we had an excellent feedback from our customers. We had like 80% NPS, okay, after the event, so it's very high level for an event in Mexico. And actually, most of the comments, the positive comments, were related to the content. And this is exactly what we wanted to happen, okay? We don't want people to mention anything about operation, because if the experience is good, people don't mention it usually, okay? People only complain about what is not working. So we had a flawless experience from the registration. I mean, in previous years, the first 2 editions, we had lots of people queuing, waiting to enter. Here, the registration process has been very easy, and we're talking about 1,000 to 200 people that attended the events, and nobody complained about anything about the registration process, obviously, okay? And obviously, as well, the possibility to adapt in real time and very quickly the program, okay? This also has been a big accept, okay? Because it's a one-day event. We had like more than 50 different speakers, most of them confirming in the last few days before the event. So the idea to have a very agile solution, it was key for us. Okay, so it's really very, very happy about the experience with Eventtia. So the all-in-one part is key for me, okay? There is one other, and this I already mentioned, there is one part I want to mention as well. The customer success team is great, as we are not expert, because at the end of the day, we organize a lot of events, but we're not an event organization, okay? We are an industry organization, and we are working with the government, we are working with CEOs of very big companies in Mexico. This is what we are doing. Okay, organizing events it's not a side activity. It's key for us, but we are not specialists. So the idea to have a commercial team that is helping us, making sure that the event will be a success, and helping us use most of the features of the platform, and proposing us or new opportunities, for instance, is key. And here I would like to thank the commercial team that has been helping us for this event to be a success. So these are the 2 main things that I appreciate about Eventtia.